This is Teacher Ian at ngayon po akin pong ibahagi sa inyo ang aking topic na pinamagatang Living Through a Time of Crisis, Challenges, and Resources. But before I begin, shoutout po sa aming Principal, Sir Benz Herman, at of course sa aming Brigada Eskwela Chairman, Sir Janelle Angchay. Okay, so to begin with, my topic is composed of three phases. The first one is I will be discussing about the most common challenges that we experience as Filipinos. The second one is psychological experiences. What are those psychological experiences? And the last one is how are we going to manage our anxiety and stress during this COVID-19 pandemic? And the fourth one is the question and answer. Since this is a pre-recorded video, pwede po kayo magtanong doon po sa aming comment section at sasagutin ko po ang inyong mga katanungan. Okay? So to begin with, I also just want to acknowledge PGCA. I'm the owner of this topic because this was also discussed by Dr. Julian Montano during the webinar po sa PGCA. Thank you so much po, sir. Okay, so to begin with, what are those most common challenges that we experience as Filipinos? Ito po ay isang timeline. So, hindi lang po ito, this is not the big picture of what is happening in our country, but this is just a small part because hindi lang po sila ang nagkikater ng counseling services, yung InTouch Services Organization, according to Dr. Julian Montano, and this was brought about by their clients. And this data or statistic coming from the client is also written in the international and local literature. Okay, so to begin with, okay, so ano po yung mga presenting problems? Let's go back 5 years ago. Okay, so this one is during this time, di po ba before 2015, mayroon pong malaking event or nangyari po sa atin noong mga panahong yon. Kung natatandaan po natin yung Bagyo Yolanda, even we're not in Samar and Leyte, but then, you know, looking at the people na na-wash out during that time ay talaga pong napaka heartbreaking po sa atin. We are really affected during that time. At hindi lang po tayo all over the world because of this Bagyo Haiyan. Okay, so ano po yung mga nangyari noon? That's why po, during the time, even young people ay talagang pinasok po yung prostitution just to earn for a living. Okay, so nakikita po natin yon because hindi po talaga basta-basta makapunta din po doon yung ating mga relief goods because of the transportation dahil po nasira yung ating mga tulay papunta po doon. There were no transportation going there. Okay, so during the time, depression was higher than anxiety. Then, circa 2015, dumating po yung circa 2015. When I say circa, these are the most important events na nangyari po sa ating bansa. So during the time, if we still remember yung Mama Sapano massacre, a lot of people were killed, dumal na pagpatay sa mga tao noon. That is why we Filipinos are really very affected, and that is why anxiety rises during that time and depression naman ay bumaba po. And isa pa pong nangyari during that time, kung natatandaan din po natin yung tanimbala modus, di po ba even people going outside the country or going outside for a travel ay naalarma po tayong lahat noon. So marami pong kliyente na tumatawag sa kanila asking for help dahil po sila ay matinding pag-iisip. Kung say anxiety, yung matinding pag-iisip po nila na talagang nagbibigay, na nakakapag-apekto sa kanilang mental health. Okay, so during the time, end of 2015, di po ba parating po yung ating presidential election, and the search for the next palace occupants po ay nangyayari kasi sino po yung magiging next president. And during the time, alam po natin matindi po yung fanaticism ng DDS at saka yellow tards. So even as we teachers ay non-partisan, but we are also affected reading those posted or shout out po sa mga timelines po nila. That is why during the times, anxiety started to be more reported than depression. Okay, so in 2018, okay, the presenting problems was yung completed suicide na nangyari po sa mga ating mga celebrities, and that led to an increase of suicided cases also. And aminin po natin na there are so many cases po na dinala po sa atin sa guidance office. Kung hindi man po completed suicide, yung may mga suicidal thoughts po ng mga estudyante natin. And it was really very alarming. And then came late January 2020. What are those presenting problems that happen? News on COVID-19 started coming in. So lahat po, kahit po sa ang sulok po, ayun po yung pinag-uusapan. And lahat po tayo ay natakot. Sino naman po hindi matatakot na mamamatay? And kaya during the time, ang dami pong pumapasok na presenting problems like anxiety, matinding pag-iisip, depression, suicide, trauma, and others. And we're very much thankful sa government because nagkaroon po tayo ng liquor ban. Kung hindi po, marami pong violence na nangyari sa bahay or trauma because syempre po ay yung mga tao ay resort to alcohol dahil sa sobrang tinding pag-iisip na ano na lang po yung isuporta sa family because they lost their job. Okay, so another is February 2020. A lot of questions were coming in. What is this? How are we going to deal with this? Even our government does not know how to deal with it. Does not know how to answer these questions. At isipin po natin na alam natin na we are living in a VUCA world. When I say VUCA, this is volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world. So yung mga uncertainties, saan po galing yung matinding pag-iisip natin? Because of uncertainties, anxiety due to uncertainty. And then came March 2020. Okay, alam po natin na ito po dito po sa Manila, nag-start po yung lockdown and we do not have classes anymore starting noong March 10. And lockdown started and then a lot of adjustment ang ginagawa po natin because we cannot go out. Okay, even our students does not know where are we going to get their grades because of this kasi hindi po natuloy yung ating periodical test. And then after that, then came end ng March, then came April 2020, extension of ECQ. That's why a lot of people ay nawala ng trabaho, matindi na rin po yung pag-iisip. That's why anxiety again, due to uncertainty. When we say uncertainty, hindi natin alam yung anong sunod mangyayari. Di po ba? And we all know well that alam po natin na what is permanent in this world is change. So a lot of uncertainty, we do not know what is really happening. And then came May 2020, okay, GCQ. Sa ibang places, GCQ or General Community Quarantine. And another is open man po because we need to raise the economy. Hindi lang po yung ating walang mga natrabaho. Of course, kailangan po natin iangat yung ating ekonomiya. That's why may mga open na rin po ng mga malls and different businesses. And still, nandyan pa rin po. Kahit tayo ay pumapasok sa trabaho, but then, takot pa rin tayo because we do not know, hindi natin alam yung ating kaaway. Anxiety due to uncertainty again. And then, that leads to depression. And dumating po yung June 2020. Okay, so targeting GCQ towards the new normal. So, they were already embracing the new normal. Even po yung education natin. Okay, so a lot of our millennials were doing their thesis during that time. A lot of changes na rin po sa school. There was no graduation. And of course, yung may mga intimate relationship, they cannot see their sweetheart anymore. And yung mga travel goals natin ay nawala. That's why we need to adjust it. We need to embrace the new normal. Okay, so depression, suicide, okay, boredom, we're already coming in. Hindi lang po basta anxiety. Okay? Boredom, anxiety, and suicide, we're coming in already. Okay, so what are those psychological experiences at ano nga po ito? When we speak about psychological experience, we are not only dealing with the interpersonal, okay, we are also dealing the interpsychic, what is happening, what is inside. Okay, so pag pinag-usapan natin po yung psychological experience, let's talk about first the dynamics of anxiety. Okay? When we speak about anxiety, this is our brain. Okay? So, because our brain is designed to predict the future. So, the more we predict the future, the better we feel. But, kapag po ang mga pumapasok po sa atin ay mga negative thoughts, di po ba? Kapag po ay marami po tayong iniisip na hindi maganda, hindi rin maganda yung ating pakiramdam at that leads to depression already. For example po, ito, ikaw ay nakaupo sa isang sofa, you are okay, but bigla na lang may naisip ka na mga bagay na nagpapalungkot sa'yo, bigla kang natakot. So the more you think about it, the bigger the emotion is. Pero, for example, kaya mong kontrolin yon, yung emosyon mo. are going to lock that down. For example, the government is locking down because so as not to spread those virus. So pag tayo rin po ay we are cutting that down, we lock that emotion, we think less. Kapag we think less po, paliit ng paliit yung ating emosyon na naramdaman. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, pag paliit na paliit yung emosyon na naramdaman natin, the better we become. Sabi nga po, there are 3 ways on how to overcome our anxiety. Una po, face our fear. Okay? Kailangan nating harapin yung takot natin. Let us face the greatest giant in us. Pangalawa po, paano po natin harapin yon? Okay, so kailangan po natin schedule. For example, it's normal na ma-stress po tayo. Yes, bigyan natin na sige, ma-stress ako in 15 to 30 minutes. And after that, ito po ba yung iniisip ko to ay worth it? Wala na po ba itong solusyon? And after that, you face your problem. Then in facing that, alam nyo na kung paano mo to solusyonan yung inyong problema. And of course, you face God. According to Nietzsche and Groupie, this uncertainty is related to anxiety, and there are 5 models of anxiety. The first one is exaggerated estimated threat, meaning this one resulting in overly pessimistic expectation. You see the worst, okay? So even there are safety protocols na we need to follow, pero nakikita mo yung worst. Instead of being optimistic, naging pessimistic po tayo. And because of that, nagkaroon po tayo ng hypervigilance of threat, meaning hypersensitive po tayo sa threat. Lahat na stimulus sa paligid po natin na alam natin na safe, pero hindi na po natin kinukonsider yan na safe. We see that. Okay, we see the worst instead of something na nakakatulong po sa atin. And then because of that, nagkaroon po tayo ng deficient appreciation of safety, meaning you already have difficulty recognizing safe and environmental cues. Kahit may mga bagay na safe po tayo, pero hindi natin nakikita yon. Naging deficient po yung appreciation natin sa safety. Siyempre po, dahil po kulang na tayo sa pag-appreciate po ng safety sa paligid natin, nagkaroon na po tayo ng behavioral and cognitive avoidance. Ito po yung tinatawag nating defense mechanism. Okay? Tumatakas po tayo sa problema, tumatakas po tayo sa danger. Okay? Because this is one way to reduce our fear. This is a defense mechanism, pero ang defense mechanism po natin ay hindi nakakatulong because kahit takasan po natin to, nandyan pa rin yung problema. And the last one is heightened reactivity to threat. So the greater the uncertainty, the greater the physiological response is to the threat. Sabi nga po, and this one, this dynamic interactions among these 5 key psychological processes allow for anticipatory responses to uncertainty about future threat. So, they fuel one another. Kapag nakikita po natin yung diagram na ito, ay kapag po ay itong exaggerated threat, then we see the worst. So, nakakaroon tayo ng hypervigilance of threat, deficient of appreciation. Kumbaga, they fuel one another. Sabi nga po, kapag yung isang bagay ay ginagatungan natin, di pa lumalaki yung apoy. Pero kapag ito po ay hinayaan natin, we understand it, we follow everything. Okay, we understand this person, we embrace it. Di po ba nawawala yung apoy? So, it's just like with anxiety po. Okay? So, pag sinabi nating anxiety, ay sinabi ko na rin po dati, ito ay matinding pag-iisip. Okay, sa matinding pag-iisip natin, sobrang pag-iisip po natin, this already leads to suicide. Okay? So, now let's go to dynamics of depression. Okay? So, when we speak about dynamics of depression, so tulad na nasabi ko po kanina, we're not only talking about the interpersonal dynamics, but we are also talking about the interpsychic, what is happening inside. Okay? So, there are 2 ways on how to describe this dynamics of depression, and these are hopelessness and helplessness. Hindi lang po basta helplessness or hopelessness, but ako ito kahit po nandyan po si government na tumutulong sa akin, there are frontliners, pero ako to very vulnerable ako, very weak ako, hindi ko kaya. So that is why we have to consider ano yung nangyayari sa isang tao. Okay, so when we talk about the dynamics of depression, this is also related to continuum of depression. So una, for example, may mga friends po tayo na depressed. So yung common language natin ay depressed lang to but hindi po natin alam na yung sinasabi nating depressed lang ito, na nilalang lang po natin, but this one we are already referring to severity. Hindi natin alam saan ito patutungo na magiging matinding karamdaman na po ito ng isang tao na nakaka-apekto sa kanyang mental health. For example, may isa kang kaibigan na depressed siya. Pero, kung pag-shopping mo siya, ay okay na siya. Pero, mayroong mga tao na kahit anong material na bagay bibigay mo sa kanya, because of depression, ay talagang hindi siya magiging okay. And, okay, yung kanyang functionality is already compromised. That leads to suicide already. Kaya po, sinasabi ko nga po sa unang topic ko ay prevention is better than cure. Doon pa lang po na nasa stress to depressed to boredom to suicide or completed suicide. So we really need to take good care of our mental health. We need to help one another. Okay, because this depression will lead to suicide. Okay, so what are the dynamics of suicide? Okay, so una, okay, so if you have also mga kamag-anak na mayroon pong suicidal tendencies, na dapat hindi po natin sila talaga iniiwanan. Okay, kailangan nila ng alalay. Okay, there was this short story, fast forward, na both parents are frontliners, namatay po sila. But this person, itong anak ay hindi makakauwi dahil po sa trabaho niya. At dahil din po na hindi siya makakauwi, so wala po siya doon during the libing dahil diretso na rin po yung cremation. At nag-depress po siya. That's why one of his friend told him na sige, tawagan niyo po ito yung in-touch services na makakatulong po sa inyo. And during the time ay ina-assist po siya ng in-touch services hanggang po siya na it was found out na siya ay isang COVID positive na rin po. And then, hindi lang po yung COVID positive po siya, nandoon na rin po yung iniisip niya na mag-suicide siya. But because of the help of the guidance counselor ay hindi po natuloy yung kanyang pag-suicide at pinagamot po siya sa hospital. At the same time, hindi lang yung COVID-19 yung ginamot sa kanya, yung kanyang mental health din po. And after a month, tinanong ko siya bakit hindi niya tinuloy. Because he feels na he is not alone. That is why, iparamdam po natin sa tao na hindi lang po sila nag-iisa. We are in the same boat during this time. Kaya po, tulungan po natin yung bawat isa. Okay? Compassion, caring, understanding, respect. Ayun po yung ating papairalin. Okay? Hashtag nga po ng ABS-CBN ay pag-ibig po ang makakahilom. Okay, so let's go now to boredom. That's why yung mga TikTokers natin, bored in the house. Kasi this is, we Filipinos, nasabi ko rin dati na we are very resilient. Okay, we manage to laugh no matter the adversity in life na we are facing. That's how resilient we are. Pero ulitin ko nga po, because of this COVID-19, our resiliency is really being tested. Okay, so now let's talk about boredom. Okay, pag na-bored na tayo, according to scientists, there are two axes on how to measure this. Okay, the first one is meaning and the other one is focus. When you say meaning, the ability to give meaning to life. Ano ba nagbibigay meaning po sa'yo? Nagpapasaya sa'yo? For example, okay, during the normal life that we have before, yung having a coffee with your friend, that gives meaning to your life. Seeing your loved ones, it gives meaning to your life. But because of this lockdown, you are not able to have coffee with your friends. You were not able to see your loved ones, especially sa may mga intimate relationship. Okay? So, hindi na nila nakikita. At because of that, they lost meaning sa buhay nila, ay nawawala na rin po sila ng focus. When you say focus, the ability to focus. So, they cannot focus anymore. That's why sila ay nabobored. Okay, so dahil po sa boredom, ay that leads to suicide. Okay? So now let's go to the last one, management. How are we going to manage our anxiety and stress during this COVID-19 pandemic? But this management po ay hindi lang po during emergencies. Meaning po, hindi lang po dahil po sa pandemya ngayon, but we have to do this every day. Ika nga po sa mga athlete, di po ba kapag wala pong warm-up, walang practice po, hindi po rin sila mananalo. Okay? So kailangan po natin maging handa. We will have to do this regularly. Okay? The first one is diaphragmatic deep breathing. Okay? So, meaning, so, hawakan nyo po yung breast niyo, then yung stomach nyo. Okay? Inhale, exhale. Pag inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then exhale, count 1 to 6. Pero depende po yun sa inyo. Your limit po, mamaya nag-count ka po ng 6, hindi mo pala kaya, hindi na rin po nakakatulong sa'yo. So, araw-araw ay gagawin po natin yun. Kasi minsan, di po ba nasa-stress tayo? So, kailangan po natin mag-relax. Inhale, exhale. Okay, yon. So, how to do that regularly? 10 times po. Then, another one is progressive muscle relaxation exercise. So, exercise natin ay mula pa hanggang ulo. Or, minsan po, ganun po tayo. Or, may stress ball po tayong hawak. Diba? Pag minsan, nasa-stress tayo, we are going to hold that stress ball na makakapag-relax po sa atin. So, as I have said, hindi lang po natin gagawin to during emergencies, but we have to do this regularly para po tayo ay no matter what adversities na hinaharap po natin, na pinagdadaanan natin, ay handa po tayo. Hindi po yung pagka may nalaman tayong mga malaking problema, bigla tayong sumalang, bigla tayong hindi po tayo handa. So, that's why po biglang nahihimatay kasi hindi po sila nare-relax. Okay? And another one, the third one is developing mental toughness. Okay? For example po ay, hindi lang po to, for example po kayo ay inatasan na magsalita. Siyempre po, normal po yung nasa-stress ka, normal po yung kinakabahan ka. That's why po, panoorin niyo po yung aking topic po sa aking YouTube channel on how to speak with confidence. Normal po yon. Pero kapag when you are saying that na, ay, kaya ko to, binigay po to sa akin yung topic ko to, kaya ko to. Of course, kailangan din po natin ng preparedness. Prepare ka. Sinasabi mong kaya mo, pero hindi ka prepared. Pero kung sinasabi mo sarili mo na kaya mo to, prepared ka, kasi ikaw lang po yung nakakaalam ng topic mo. If you are saying that na hindi lang, you're not just using your mouth, but of course, your brain and your heart. Kasi sabi nga po ni Napoleon Hill, whatever the mind conceive and believe, the mind can achieve. So, ganun po. Kaya ko to. Kaya ko to. I'm so blessed. Okay? So, isipin po natin yan na we are so blessed. So, hindi po tayo, wala po tayong sakit. We are so blessed. And everything na dumarating po sa atin ay kayang-kaya po natin yon. Okay? So, ano po yung mga other powerful tools? Okay? Another one is, it's normal to feel stress. Okay? So, nasabi ko nga sa isang topic sa YouTube channel that we are in the same boat. Normal po na nasa-stress po tayo. Okay? So, kung nasa-stress po tayo, let us stay connected with our friends. Okay? Let us be resourceful. Gamitin po natin yung ating cellphone sa pag-chat, sa pag-call sa ating loved ones to para kumustahin po natin sila. How are they during this time? Kahit po hindi tayo nagkikita. So, napakahalaga po yun. These are the powerful tools on how we manage our anxiety and stress. Another one is, okay, humor is healing. Kilala tayo na top 10 po tayo na masayahing tao. That's why po, okay, wag po tayong matakot na tumawa because humor is healing. Sabi nga po, laughter is the best medicine. And another one is, let us be mindful. Okay, be mindful po tayo sa mga nangyayari po sa ating paligid. Kung alam natin ano nangyayari sa ating paligid, handa po tayong harapin po ito. Of course, nandun po yung prayer, meditation. Kasi when we meditate, let's lock the door, let's pray, let's ask God's guidance. Kasi po, pag when we meditate na pumapasok po sa atin na yung mga positive thoughts, ano po yung mga dapat natin gawin para po makasurvive po tayo sa anumang problema na dumarating sa atin. And another one is self-talk, okay? Kung wala kang kausap sa bahay, you can always talk. Nagsi-self-talk tayo, kinakausap yung sarili mo, normal po yon kung aware ka. Hindi normal kapag nagsasalita ka sa daan, namumulta tayo ng papel, and that is normal. Self-talk, facing the camera, facing your cell phone, facing the mirror, talking to yourself is normal. It's one way on how we manage our stress. Another one is improve your sense of control. Alalahanin natin na there are so many things na hindi po natin control. Ang control lang natin po ay ang ating emosyon. Ayon din po sa diniscuss ko dati. Okay? What we can control is our own perception and our own emotion. Okay? Kung may control po tayo doon, ay kayang-kaya natin harapin anumang pagsubok dumarating sa ating buhay. Another one is, do not stay glued to the news. Yes? Okay? Stay informed. Pero yung overloading or overexposure to provoking news is not already helpful po sa atin. Hindi na po healthy yan sa ating mental health. Pwede tayong manood, schedule natin. For example, 1 hour lang ako manood. But, inilulunod natin yung sarili natin yun. Di po ba during those time na naka-lockdown po tayo, we're just watching news, lalo po tayo nasi-stress because of this over-exaggerated news. Stay informed pero do not overload yourself, or yung overexposure to news ay kailangan po nating kontrolin yon. Do not overexpose yourself to news. Okay? Next, another one is of course, take a good quality sleep. Okay? So, matulog maaga. Okay? Of course po, have a good diet. Dapat healthy food po yung kinakain natin. Then, take a good quality sleep. And the last one is, remain hopeful. Okay? Umasa pa rin po tayo. At lilipas din po ito. Okay? Ika nga po, there is always light at the end of every tunnel. The best is yet to come. So, thank you so much. And do not also forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel, Teacher Ian. So, maraming salamat po. I hope na may natutunan po kayo sa akin today. So, bye po and see you po next time. Stay safe and healthy. Bye! Thank you!